Hey everyone, hello and welcome. I'm sure most of you know who I am, but in case you don't, my name is Robin, and today is temperature blanket update. And yes, I let myself get behind. I am now caught up through August 5th, and today is the 8th. Oh, it's my birthday. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, so I am caught up to date through the 5th of August, and I have one share, probably because I forgot to mention last time to email me and tell me a little bit about your blanket and send me a picture, and I will share your temperature blanket here on the channel for everyone to see. Now, most of you know that I am doing a birth year versus current year comparison with my blanket. But some of these that are sent in are just like gorgeous. Well, I have one share this week because I forgot to mention to email me, and I'll pop that email in here somewhere around here. And you just send me a picture, with a little bit of info, what I'm allowed to share, what I'm not allowed to share. And this is Joyce. She is in Phoenix, and hers is a granny square project. Each square is a week. I'm trying to remember. I think it's the high and the average high, the average low for the week. I think. I didn't take notes this time. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. But hers it's so cool looking. And I love how she put the patch up in the corner that says 2023. And then if you notice, if you look at the picture, you see a few little amigurumi critters that she's made. See, I got somebody else hooked. Those things are just so fun to make. That's one of the reasons I fall behind on my blanket. And not to mention, it is way too stinking hot to have a blanket laying in my lap. But I got caught up. I made myself uncomfortable, sat at the table so that the blanket could be on the table instead of on me. And it was a little rough on the back, but we did it. And let's see what we did. So let's start with, we're going to start with the birth year. And this goes back to July 16th for this update. So the 16th of July through August 5th. So, So this red right here doesn't really look red on my camera in this natural lighting because it is a deep dark red. I didn't want a bright red. That was in the previous update. So 2 rows above that is where we start with the cognac and then some rust. And then look at this. We cooled down, if you want to call it that. And we got into curry and egg yolk for a couple of days. So that added a nice little twist in the birth year part of the blanket. So of course we get up here, to the dark brown, and that's the change of the month. And August has been, so far the first 5 days, the rust color, which is 90 to 94 degrees. The egg yolk was 75 to 79, and that day that we got to use the egg yolk, we got down to 78. So it must have been where it rained all day long, so the temperature didn't get really high. So depending on the time of day, if you get rain, it feels good while it's raining, but then afterwards, it's instant steam bath. Look at my hair. It's just too hot. Too hot. I'm condensating. So yeah, depending on the time of day that you get rain, it could be total instant steam bath. Now the current year has been much hotter. You know, because I'm kind of looking ahead at my birth year numbers. We aren't going to be staying in the high 90s much. But this year, we're way into the 90s. Okay, so current year, I'm still attached because we never know what color is going to come next. Even though I'm a couple days ahead of time, I'm on the same color, so. All right, so this one don't have a specific landmark color that's going to tell me where I left off. So 1, 2, 3, I don't know. So for this year, we ended the last 2 weeks all above 90. So the rust color is 90 to 94, and when the red comes in, it's hit 95 or higher. So we have been all in the 90s. So here's where July began, down here. Look at that solid red, 95 or above. We had one day early in the month that we brought out the cognac, and then we're right back into the 90s, all the way up. Interesting pattern here. I like it when it does that. Not with the color changing and having all the ends, but I like that it makes a nice little pattern there in the blanket instead of just a row. So that's like every other day, like 94, then 95, 94, 95 type of thing. So that is through August 5th. August 5th. So I have to not forget my side-by-side comparison like I did last time. I was editing and I'm like, oh, I forgot the side-by-side, and I had to go back and film some more and cut it in there. So we're going to do the side-by-side. The glare from the windows in my glasses is killing me here. So if I keep looking funny and doing weird things with my head, that's why. It's that glare. I can see it in the camera, and it just is bothering me. So maybe I can lower my chair. Whoops. No, that didn't help. I'll have to raise my chair back up so I can reach my work area. So I'm sitting in the middle of a mess here. I have boxes of yarn that need to be put away. I have all kinds of plushies that I've been making, and I'm running out of space. I have a lot to do. I have so much work to do, and I don't want to work. I want to play. And I think that I am old enough at this stage in my life that I can decide I'm going to play today and the work's going to wait, or the work can't wait anymore because there's literally a path. I feel like a hoarder in this little room because I have all these boxes sitting here that I need to put away. So that is it for the temperature blanket update. I am going to try not to fall behind again. No promises though. No promises, but I'm going to try not to fall behind again, because sitting for hours at the table getting caught up was not fun. And like I said, it is just too hot to have this blanket in my laps where I can sit and be comfortable and work on it. So if I can just, before I allow myself to play, do a row or two, depending on where I'm at with it, and not get behind, that would be the best thing to do. But self-discipline is another story. All right, you guys, I am going to move along And you guys have a great week. I will see you in the next video.